Hello and welcome to Studio 7. As we move closer and closer to Christmas, there are so many fun details to consider. Today we are all about helping you finalize your plans because it is the season. Sharon Gaines and Jessica Phillips are here with me today. Ladies, thanks for joining us on the set. You both have some great information to share with us today. Sharon, I'm excited to hear what you have to tell us because a lot of people are going to start traveling here pretty quick.
Yes, we are going to visit with a car care expert at Sewell Ford who's going to give us some tips on how to winterize our car and how to travel safely.
And it's been so cold lately. This could be really valuable. People have really spent a lot of time in their cars and a lot of traveling.
Yes, I was educated myself, so I was glad to get to visit with him.
I can't wait to hear about that. And Jessica, you and I are going to visit about taking it one step beyond forgiveness. And we already have had a little bit of a reaction from some of our crew here in the studio today. This hits home.
It does. We dropped the F word, the forgiveness word, a few weeks ago, but we're going to talk about taking it a step further into blessing the people in your life. People who want to victimize you, and you're ready to break free from all of it. And so it's going to be some advice for how we get through the holidays with some of those people.
Looking forward to that. Thank you ladies so much for being here with us. Also this week, a great idea for a Christmas morning breakfast that your family will love. And Jessica Fair answers some viewer questions about planning the perfect party. So many good topics today, so let's kick things off and talk about Christmas Eve. Today, our special guest contributor has a perfect idea for turning the day before Christmas into a memorable and meaningful event. If you are like me, your kids are chomping at the bit on Christmas Eve to open some kind of present. And my friend Heather Valenzuela has a great idea right now for how to help kind of curb that appetite and teach some great lessons at the same time. So Heather, thanks for being with us. This Christmas Eve box, one of the things we put in there is pajamas, and you have a great story for why these pajamas are special.
Well, I ordered the book on Amazon and it didn't come in, so I downloaded it on my iPad. And it is called The Pajama Elves. And so you can download it $2.99 onto your Kindle or your iPad. And what it is just the story of these elves that make pajamas for kids who've been good. And that way Santa knows who to give a gift to who's been good, because the pajama elves brought them their pajamas.
Oh,
so
that's
cute
clever.
Little book. It's short. It's an easy read. Great illustrations.
So one of the things that you would put in the box first are some Christmas pajamas.
I would.
You have boys, I have girls, so we have some examples for both.
Okay, so for my little bitty boy, I would do these kind of pajamas, and I had his name put on them.
So
and I
clever.
have both socks that were on the dollar aisle at Target.
Love the dollar aisle.
And these cute little slippers, Amazon, $5.
Cute. Now I got just some girly pajamas that we're going to wear all year long and put those in for the girls. What else do we have here?
The next thing I would put in is cookies for Santa. So you can make your cookies. Here's your cookie dough. This is Walmart. You could make your own if you wanted.
Okay.
It's the Betty Crocker.
Nothing wrong with doing this.
Nothing
just so you know.
wrong. Then I would probably do Letter to Santa. These are on the dollar aisle at Target again, for $1. It's a little card you can color.
So
it has
cute.
the stickers, and then they can fill it out. So that's their letter for Santa.
Darling.
These are extra stickers you can put in. Also a snack I think is important.
Yes. Okay.
So
Throw
I
that
just
in.
got that. You could do regular microwave popcorn and these cute boxes too.
So
Those are Hobby
cute.
Lobby.
Now y'all are going to love this because this is two different little things. This is reindeer food. Tell me about this.
Okay, it's oatmeal, sugar, glitter. And then just this little poem about what to do. You sprinkle it out on your driveway and the reindeer can see the sparkles and they know where to stop.
And we'll put this on our Studio 7 Facebook page. So we have
We'll
this
have the
for
link.
you. And then this is equally as cute, snowman soup.
Snowman soup is hot chocolate mix. So it gives you the little poem, and this is just hot cocoa mix out of the container, marshmallows, and candy kisses.
Oh, that is so much fun to put in there.
And then you want a mug. You want to put a mug in. So you can get these cheaply at Target, Walmart.
I see a lot. I think we should say you hit the dollar aisle, and that is a good place to find stuff to fill this little box.
I did. The only things I didn't get off the dollar aisle really were a Christmas movie, which is a good basic to put in, and a Christmas book, which is a good one to put in. And then the others, except for the candy, came off the dollar aisle.
So cute. So let me just show you a couple of these things. How much fun would your kids have wearing this around on their head on Christmas Eve and these cute little glasses. I mean, that is fun, and it makes Christmas Eve something very special.
Makes it fun.
This is a great way for kids to have some fun on Christmas Eve, get them out of your hair before Santa arrives on Christmas morning. Heather, I love this. I think there's going to be a lot of happy kids in the Permian Basin.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for sharing this great idea. So much fun for Christmas Eve. So now, what about Christmas morning? You don't want to be slaving away in the kitchen and miss all of the excitement. So today, how about a no-fuss plan for breakfast that will show your family just how special they are? If you're like me, Christmas morning is a crazy time, but Renee has an idea for us today for a Christmas Day breakfast that will kind of take it off your mind, get your plan set, and your family will love it.
I think it is really good. This is something that you can prepare the majority of it the night before. We're making an Italian brunch casserole. So here I've got some Italian sausage already sauteed up for you, and here you're going to add a diced zucchini and some chopped green onions.
Okay, so those are
And
together.
just stir those a little bit till they begin to soften.
I love how you trust me to do this.
Yes, you do such a good
so
job.
glad
You're getting
you're here to
better and
help me.
better. And then this is just a little bit of chopped roasted red pepper. Tatum asked me about those, and you just get chopped roasted bell peppers in a little jar at the grocery store, and they just say roasted red bell pepper. They're really easy. You dice them up, and it just adds a lot of flavor and color.
Ooh, it's so pretty. Okay.
And you'll just saute that out, put you a little pinch of salt and pepper there.
With a little spoon.
Little
Love a little spoon. Is that enough?
Put a couple little spoons.
Couple dabs. There we
Get you a
go.
little pinch of black pepper.
Love the pinch.
I love the pinch
Love
too.
the pinch. Okay. Stir that
Stir
up.
that up. And then I have taken a casserole dish here.
So we're moving ahead.
We're moving on ahead. You'll just saute that just lightly until the vegetables barely begin to soften, because they'll continue cooking in the oven.
Okay.
And then we're going to layer this.
Okay.
So I've taken and lightly greased your casserole dish, and take a loaf of French bread, cut it up, and put it on the bottom, half of your loaf on the bottom of your pan, okay? So you'll layer half of that into here, just kind of layer it around.
There we go. Scooch that around. Oh, it's pretty.
Isn't it pretty?
Love that. About half. Okay.
About half. And then we're going to take and just sprinkle a little cheese over this.
I like it even more. You know how I am about cheese.
Love cheese. And then these are the rest of your breadcrumbs.
Okay.
Little bread pieces here. You can use sourdough bread. You could use French bread, any kind of bread that you have around. So we'll put those on, and then we'll layer it one more time.
Okay, so put the rest of this on?
Put the rest of that on.
Oh, that smells so good.
Mix that around. And then right here I've got beaten 3 eggs with a cup of milk.
Okay.
And you just pour that over just slowly till it kind of soaks in all the way around.
Now, would you make this the night before?
You can make this the night before. You would put it all together just like this, put a piece of saran over it, put it in the refrigerator, and the next morning it bakes in about 45 minutes.
Oh, and then breakfast is ready.
And breakfast is ready. And
you watch your
this
kids.
is the finished casserole here.
That is gorgeous. Okay, now you have another idea.
This is a really fun idea to do. You can do it at any time of day, but breakfast is fun to do a grits bar. You can make these stone cold grits. You can get them and make them in your crock pot. So you would put them in about 2 hours prior to breakfast, or you can make an easy quick grit, just whatever you prefer. But grits are just a fun Southern staple to have.
Yes.
So you take grits, and then you can just get different toppings for your guests. You can put gravy,
Brilliant.
grilled vegetables. You can put fried chicken. You can put anything you want on it. Just put a little bit of this, put them out on little bowls. Here I've just got bacon, a little green onions, and a little cheese, and then you've got you a nice little side dish.
And then you're going to love this, because this is so pretty sitting. I'm going to grab this monkey bread. Is that okay? Look at this gorgeous finished product.
Yes.
That's hard, right?
No, this is so easy. You just simply take a can of regular buttermilk biscuits, not the flaky kind, but just the regular buttermilk biscuit. And you want them to be really cold, really chilled, because you're going to take them, separate them, and cut them into fourths.
Okay.
Okay? And then you take a baggie and put granulated sugar in it and the zest of 2 oranges. And when a recipe calls for zest, you simply take your orange and you can grate it on your little cheese grater. It's very important that you only take the orange, the color off, because the white underneath is called the pith, and it can be really, really strong and a little bit sour. And you mix it in with the sugar real well. You put your dough in the sack, mix it all up, and dump it in a tube pan. And then we took butter and very fattening dish. We put butter and brown sugar and a little vanilla, melted it, poured it over the top, and then popped it in the oven.
Oh, and it is so pretty.
So
and
good.
these are just more
And
orange,
then I just took a zester and just put a little zest on top for decoration and a little bit of cranberry.
Because again, the presentation counts.
That's right.
So this is a perfect Christmas breakfast.
It is.
I can't think of anything that would make your family feel more special
I
than
think
this.
so too, and it's very easy. You don't spend a lot of time in the kitchen, and it's really pretty.
It's fabulous. Renee, thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
Love this. Sometimes it is the season for fighting with our family. Jessica Phillips is getting real next on Studio 7. Stay with us.
Studio 7 December giveaway. Follow us on Facebook for 25 days of Christmas gift ideas and like us now for a chance to win a $100 gift card to Music City Mall. Like our Studio 7 Facebook page for a chance to win December's giveaway.
Welcome back to Studio 7. Whether you live in the same town with your family or you only see them a few times a year, getting together for the holidays can be a blessing and sometimes a challenge. Our relationship expert, Jessica Phillips, is here with us today, and we're getting real. Jessica, last week we talked about forgiveness, but that might be the first step.
That's right. I think there's a two-step process. I think we have to start with forgiveness, but we have to take it a step further and go into blessing. And this is where it really gets difficult because it's hard enough to forgive people in our families, but then go a step further and bless them. That is really difficult because we want to forgive and then kind of break ties.
Exactly. That's your instinct.
That's
probably.
the instinct, and that's what the world tells us. Like, you can forgive, but you don't have to reconcile. And in some situations, you can't reconcile. It's not going to work out. But in a lot of situations, you can, and you can move forward and you can bless because maybe the people haven't changed, but maybe you have. And this is your opportunity to show them what real life change looks like. And at Christmas, if no other time of the year, if that's not our focus, then I think our focus needs to shift. Because when we look to the stable and we think about Jesus, that's what he came into the world to do, was to be an example of love and forgiveness and blessing. And he blesses us so much more and further than we ever deserve.
Well, if you think about what we are experiencing just in West Texas with our blessings, when we
Yes.
all know we mess up daily.
Absolutely.
We're abundantly blessed.
Well, abundantly, and we're in this huge boom, and you look around the country and people are really struggling and suffering financially, and we're just in this blessed bubble, and God just shows us that. And so I think it's our opportunity to show that to other people. And Scripture gives us a great example of that, and it's always easy to say, oh yeah, but that was Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, there's another example in the Bible of a regular man, and his name was Joseph, and he was hated by his family, by his brothers in particular. They wanted to kill him, but they decided to have mercy on him, and so they sold him into slavery.
How kind.
Yes, so kind. Big mean brothers. He ends up in Egypt, and God, through a series of events, rises Joseph up into a place of power, and he was second only in the land to Pharaoh. And his brothers the whole land begins experiencing this horrible famine. And his brothers come into the Egyptian courts and they're looking for food. And they stand before their brother, Joseph. And he could have exacted his revenge. And rightfully so. But instead, he forgave them. He wept at the sight of them. And he blessed them. He gave them food. He gave them land. He gave them jobs in the kingdom. So his act of love, forgiveness, and blessing changed the course of history.
Yeah.
And who knows, what if our act of love and forgiveness and blessing does the same?
Change the course of our family.
It absolutely can.
So second and third chances are those blessings that this Christmas season we really want to focus on.
Yeah, give it away. Give away a blessing this year.
Jessica, thank you so much for being here with us today. Great lessons for us. As many of us plan to hit the road and travel to celebrate Christmas out of town, it's important that our vehicles are ready. Today we are on the move with some advice from our friends at Sewell Ford.
Hi, Emmanuel. So what advice do you have for us to keep our cars in good shape?
Well, Sharon, there's a few things that you can do to keep your car in good shape. A lot of them are little things, such as getting your tire pressures looked at, making sure that they're at the right specifications. Also checking your fluids to make sure that you have the right amount of fluid and the right fluids in your vehicle. There's actually some helpful hints on your vehicle, including your owner's manual, where you can find what type of fluids need to be in there. and how much air the tires will have. Not all vehicles have the tire pressure monitoring system that lets you know how much air is in your tires. So there's a helpful sticker on the driver's side door pillar that will tell you the type of tire that it has, what size it is, and how much air should be in there. Now that air pressure is an all-around, all-year long air pressure, so you'll want to stay at that stabilized air pressure as best as you can.
Thanks for joining us. Any final thoughts?
Thank you, Sharon. And of course, most importantly, it's all up to us to just drive careful and be safe out on the roads.
When we come back on Studio 7, what are the secrets to planning and organizing a great holiday party? Our Drab to Fab contributor Jessica Phillips is up next answering your questions and offering some great advice. Stay with us on Studio 7. Planning a great holiday party is a skill, and for many of us, implementing just a few simple ideas could take your gathering to the next level. It's time right now for this week's Drab to Fab.
We're here inside Aaron Barrett's house, and you are planning for a great Christmas party tomorrow night. You even enlisted the help of your friend Jessica Phillips, who is our contributor for Drab to Fab. You're also a viewer of Studio 7.
Yeah.
And I know you had some questions for Jess about how to make your party work. So, Jess, what was her first big issue?
Well, she said last year everybody just clumped together in the kitchen, which is great. That's where we always end up, but it's not a really big kitchen.
We needed a better traffic flow, and I couldn't get everybody to the areas of the house that I wanted them in, and so I kind of grabbed her and said, Jess, how can I reorganize? Where can I put things?
Yeah.
And so she really helped.
And that's a common problem. I mean, the same thing at our house. Everyone ends up in one, usually the smallest room in the house. So for me too, the kitchen.
I don't know why that is.
So-
You would think they would want to have like
Spread
personal
out.
space, but they
Right.
don't. So what we did to kind of combat that issue is set up different stations. That way it creates a circular flow throughout the house, because that's the way the house was built. So we have a station for just pre-mixed drinks where you can just go and get your champagne or your martini.
Right.
We have a separate station where we're just gonna ice down some beers, where it's like a grab and go station.
Yes.
We also, to kind of keep people in the living room, we made a hot cocoa bar.
Just to make it cozy. The living room is a fun place where we have the fireplace, and we thought we want something cozy.
I love that
So
idea.
cool.
So stations help with the flow of the party if you kind of separate things out.
And you can kind of make things fun. One thing we did, we made a Bloody Mary on a stick. And that can be kind of the first thing you see when you walk in. Grab yourself a little, fun hors d'oeuvre. And it's another station that keeps people moving and looking to see what else is going on.
I love that. Erin also has a young daughter, and one of the other issues that you had is you said, when you're planning for a party, you never have time to get ready because you're taking care of all the details.
Right.
So you wanted some help from Jessica also on how to kind of fluff things.
Yes, I feel like as a mom, I'm the last one to get ready, and I worry so much about making it look nice, but I just don't have the time. So calling Jessica, she made it so easy. She came in, she just had all of her ribbons and bows and canisters and set everything up, and I just walked out and we were done.
And you loved it.
It was fabulous.
Tell us some of the things that you did, because I love some of the decorations.
Well, we used a lot of things that she had around her house. We found old whiskey bottles that were empty, but they're super cute bottles, real ornate decorations on the glass. And so we filled those up with water and added a few flowers and a few Christmas picks even, because, it's the season to do something kind of fun. And so we did that, and then we got, of course, mason jars. How can I do a segment without a mason jar? We just, Christmas ornaments, like little balls, and then filled it up with water and then flowers. And it was very simple. It looks a lot more time consuming than it is, but really just working with what we have. We also talked about music, because that's a really good way to, the details, create a good atmosphere.
Yes.
And so when people walk in, good music can just kind of let you feel loose, like you're ready to have a good time.
And we all agree we're okay with Pandora.
Yeah.
Right, because I asked her that. I said, do I need to have a playlist made? And it made me nervous, thinking, oh my goodness, I'm going to have a complete playlist. And she said, no, just Pandora.
Yeah.
So it's nice to know it is that easy.
Yes. Well,
Absolutely.
these are some excellent party ideas. So we hope if you're having a gathering, you can implement some of these in your home. Erin, thank you for having us here
Yes,
today.
thank
Jessica,
you.
thank you as always for taking us from Drab to Fab.
Still ahead on Studio 7, it's 5 things we love, and we hope you love them too. Stay with us. Coming up next week on Studio 7, it's almost Christmas. We'll show you how one local company is turning their annual Christmas party into a day of service and fellowship. Plus, if you're looking for a great meal to prepare for your family, we have an answer in beef tenderloin. And it's a question a lot of us battle. How do you balance the commercialism of Christmas with the real meaning? Jessica Phillips has some great ideas on that. It's all coming up next week on Studio 7.
Studio 7 December giveaway. Follow us on Facebook for 25 days of Christmas gift ideas and like us now for a chance to win a $100 gift card to Music City Mall. Like our Studio 7 Facebook page for a chance to win December's giveaway.
It's time for this week's 5 Things We Love, some holiday fun and some holiday ideas.
Something that I love are these cute, festive styrofoam cups. Call me if you need some.
Something I love for Christmas is teaching my kids how to write thank you notes for Santa or for people who give them gifts. So I found these that are fill in the blank. I even had for my preteen child, I had these pretty notes done for him for this year.
One thing I love is my Secret Santa thermal cup.
One of the things that I love that we've redone about our house is our wine room. It started out just as an atrium, but we really wanted to use this space for something we both loved, which was wine.
One of the things we love
is Studio 7.
Mondays at 4:30.
Thanks so much for joining us this week on Studio 7. We hope you were inspired, we hope you had some fun, and we really hope you make an appointment with us every Monday at 4:30 to come back. If you have questions or ideas about the show, visit us on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, and check back often for lots of inspiration. Plus, we'll be giving away a $100 gift card to Music City Mall to one lucky viewer. All you have to do is like our Studio 7 Facebook page, and you might be the winner. You can find a link for all of that at cbs7.com. From all of us at Studio 7, thanks again for watching. We'll see you next week.
Everyone here at Soul Ford Trucks
would like to wish you and yours a very Merry Christmas.